They say a single coin can change your life forever. But what if I told you that right now, sitting silently in an old jar or forgotten drawer, there could be a 1962 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, a coin so powerful, so mystifying, it could unlock a life of luxury you've only dared to imagine. Imagine waking up tomorrow knowing that one tiny piece of metal in your pocket holds the key to financial freedom, to a new car, a new house, even a new life. Sounds impossible. That's exactly what they want you to believe. The 1962 Jefferson nickel is no ordinary pocket change. It carries a backstory woven into the very soul of American history. When the United States Mint released this nickel, it wasn't just another coin, it was a quiet symbol of post-war ambition, a nation hungry to rebuild and dream big. Most people used these nickels to buy candy or ride the bus, never realizing that a few rare pieces were hiding a once-in-a-lifetime secret. No mint mark, no clear sign, just a silent promise to the person lucky enough to hold it. Look closely. No mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but some of these 1962 nickels came out with microscopic imperfections, hidden details so subtle that even seasoned collectors missed them for decades. These secrets whisper of a world where a single nickel might have millions at stake. A world where every old change jar is a hidden treasure chest. Can you feel that heartbeat? The heartbeat of a coin that's been waiting for someone like you to uncover its destiny. What makes this coin truly magical isn't just the missing mint mark. It's the sharpness of the strike, the precise steps on Monticello, and the slightest variations in Jefferson's profile that could reveal a hidden error, an error so rare, so fiercely chased by collectors, that it transforms a simple nickel into a life-changing masterpiece. This isn't just about metal. It's about a legacy, a secret sign from history that says, you matter, your story matters, and you were meant to find something extraordinary. Collectors around the world are locked in a silent battle for these nickels. They know that holding one is like owning a piece of America's soul. Auction rooms turn electric when one appears, hands tremble, voices crack, because they all know there's big value on the table. We're talking about life-changing market potential that can pay off debts, fund dreams, and gift a lifetime of comfort and freedom. But how can you tell if you have one? First, look at the steps on Monticello. The sharper and more complete, the better. Examine Jefferson's cheek and jawline under magnification. Tiny, hidden marks or doubled features could mean you're holding a sleeping giant. Protect it immediately. Store it in an airtight case, never handle it with bare fingers, and guard it like a priceless jewel. Every moment you wait, you risk losing a fortune to a simple scratch or smudge. Imagine yourself in a few months, standing at an auction as your nickel is revealed to the world. Cameras flashing, collectors gasping, and in that instant, your entire life shifts. You realize that small, silent coin in your pocket was your ticket to a life without limits, a life free from worry, where you wake up smiling, knowing you beat the odds. That's not just a dream, it's a destiny waiting in your hands right now. This is your moment. Your chance to join an exclusive circle of people who dared to look closer, to dig deeper, and to believe that something small can hold unimaginable power. Don't let it slip away. Check your jars, your drawers, that old piggy bank you haven't touched in years. Somewhere in the shadows, a 1962 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is waiting for you to claim your legacy. Hit that subscribe button now and turn on all notifications, because every week we reveal coins that could change your life forever. This is not just a hobby, this is the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter where you finally step into the wealth, peace, and freedom you deserve. Don't just watch history. Hold it in your hand. The future is waiting. Will you answer the call? Have you ever wondered if a single nickel could unlock a fortune so big it changes your entire life? Imagine holding a tiny piece of metal that could pay off your mortgage, wipe out your debts, and launch you into a life of pure freedom and luxury. Right now, buried inside old change jars and forgotten drawers across America, there's a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered, the 1981 Jefferson nickel with the elusive D mint mark. But most people will never look closely enough to realize they're holding a once-in-a-lifetime key to unimaginable wealth. This is not just any nickel. This is a coin shrouded in mystery and bursting with stories from the past. Picture 1981, America standing on the edge of technological revolutions, the world shifting rapidly, and amidst it all, the Denver Mint quietly released a small batch of nickels that would go on to capture the imagination of the most serious collectors. Only a few survive in pristine condition today, and even fewer still carry the hidden details that make them absolutely priceless. What makes this Jefferson nickel stand out isn't just its age or the D Mint mark. It's the combination of subtle design quirks, microscopic minting flaws, and secret signs that set your heart racing. Some collectors speak in hushed tones about the faint steps on Monticello's reverse, steps so sharp and clear that they seem almost too perfect to be real. These full steps varieties are the ultimate trophy for die-hard collectors, a secret sign that this coin was struck with extraordinary precision. Owning one feels like holding a secret map to a lost treasure chest. Think about it, millions of nickels pass through hands every day, but only a microscopic fraction carries this magic. And with collector demand skyrocketing, these rare nickels have become whispers of hope, dreams of early retirement, tickets to a carefree, luxurious life. You're not just selling a coin, you're selling a piece of American history, a once-in-a-lifetime artifact that holds the power to transform an ordinary person into a legend among collectors. Millions of dollars are at stake in the world of rare coins. The market is hungry, with wealthy buyers ready to spend big to secure the rarest pieces for their private vaults. Every time a 1981 D nickel in top condition emerges, collectors battle fiercely to claim it. Some have waited decades, scanning every pocketful of change, praying to be the lucky one. The stakes are that high because this isn't about 5 cents anymore, this is about life-changing market potential that could explode beyond your wildest dreams. So, how can you identify this sleeping giant in your pocket change? Start with the D Mint mark. Look carefully on the right side of Monticello's image on the reverse. Then, check the steps. Under magnification, the steps should be crisp and uninterrupted. This tiny detail can turn an average nickel into a collector's obsession. Condition matters too. Store your nickel safely, avoid touching its surface, and shield it from air and moisture. Every fingerprint could cost you a fortune. Right now, somewhere in America, someone is unknowingly holding this powerful little coin, a small metal disc with the potential to change a life forever. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's hiding in an old coin jar in your kitchen. Or maybe it's waiting inside your grandfather's dusty cigar box, whispering promises of freedom and luxury every time you walk by. Imagine the feeling, standing in your living room, realizing you're holding a coin that could unlock a lifetime of travel, early retirement, or a dream home by the ocean. That jolt of adrenaline, the wave of relief, the unstoppable joy. This is what makes the 1981 Jefferson nickel with the D Mint mark more than just money. It's a golden ticket to the life you always wanted but thought was impossible. So, do not wait. Check your change, search every drawer, open those forgotten piggy banks. The clock is ticking, and every day that passes could be the day someone else finds the fortune meant for you. Join the ranks of those who dared to look deeper, who believe that even the smallest coin could hold the biggest secrets. That if you're serious about changing your life and discovering treasures hiding in plain sight, subscribe right now. Stay tuned, because we're only just beginning to uncover the wealth waiting in your pocket. Don't just watch, act. Your future luxury, your future freedom, might just be one nickel away. Imagine waking up one morning, pouring yourself a cup of coffee, and realizing that a small, forgotten nickel sitting in your drawer could unlock a life of pure luxury. I'm talking about vacations in the Caribbean, a brand new dream home, and never worrying about bills again. This isn't just any nickel. This is the 1989 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the elusive D Mint mark, a coin so mysterious, so loaded with hidden potential, it could turn your quiet, ordinary life into a millionaire's fantasy overnight. But most people throw it away without ever knowing the fortune they held in their hands. You see, in 1989, the Denver Mint produced a very limited batch of these Jefferson nickels. But deep beneath the surface, a few coins slipped through the cracks, coins marked by microscopic details and tiny flaws that were never meant to exist. These aren't just minting errors, they're like secret signatures left by history itself. Each of these coins holds a silent scream, a whisper of hidden wealth that only the sharpest eyes can uncover. A once-in-a-lifetime treasure that could be sitting in your change jar right now. the Jefferson nickel has always symbolized resilience and American pride. But the 1989 D-Mint Mark edition carries a hidden edge. Collectors call it the ghost nickel because of how rare it is to find one with those invisible traits. Imagine a coin that people glance at every day, yet almost no one notices the subtle misalignments and soft die clashes that define its secret identity. A tiny flaw here, a doubled profile there, these are the signs that could separate you from the rest of the world and launch you into a life of freedom and endless possibility. In recent years, passionate collectors have hunted down these coins like buried treasure, paying enormous sums that most people wouldn't believe. There's no fixed price tag because the market is wild, driven by pure adrenaline and unstoppable demand. We're talking about life-changing market potential, millions at stake for a nickel you might have once tossed into a vending machine. The rush is real. The stakes are high. And right now, as you're watching this, someone out there is pulling one of these coins from a dusty old coin jar, unknowingly cradling a small piece of destiny. But here's where it gets even more thrilling. There are certain hidden details that you must know to recognize this phantom nickel. Look for slight doubling on Jefferson's eye, a barely there shift in the steps of Monticello, or a strange texture around the edges. It's like a secret code only the chosen few can break. If you spot it, you're holding a golden ticket to a life you've only dared to dream about. Preservation is everything. If you even suspect you have one of these nickels, do not spend it, do not clean it, and do not toss it back into circulation. Place it carefully in a protective sleeve, shield it from moisture and human touch. This is no longer just metal, it's your gateway to luxury, to complete freedom, to rewriting your story forever. Every day that goes by, more and more of these hidden gems vanish into private collections, never to be seen again. The window is closing. And while you wait, the value soars higher and higher, slipping further out of reach. This is why true collectors act fast, they hunt, they preserve, they invest with fearless urgency. Because when millions are at stake, hesitation is the enemy of fortune. Picture yourself selling this nickel at an elite auction, the crowd silent in awe as the final bid shatters records. Imagine that moment you walk out, check in hand, the world finally within your grasp. That's the power of this 1989 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the D-Mint mark. It's not just a coin, it's a secret map to a new life. Right now, somewhere in America, this nickel is waiting for you. It could be stuck in a forgotten jar, lying under your car seat, or hiding in an old wallet. Don't let this once-in-a-lifetime chance slip away. Search your change, dive into old boxes, and open every dusty drawer. Your destiny might be hiding closer than you think. If you want to learn more secrets, unlock more hidden fortunes, and finally live the life you deserve, you need to subscribe right now. Hit that button, join this journey, and stay with us till the very end. Because the next coin we reveal might just make you the next millionaire collector. Your future is waiting. Don't keep it waiting any longer. What if I told you that one single detail on this humble coin could change your entire life? What if the nickel you ignored yesterday could secretly hold the key to your dream house, your dream car, your dream life? Today, we're diving deep into a story that most collectors would beg to hear first. A story about the 1992 Thomas Jefferson nickel with a P-Mint mark, a coin that hides a secret so powerful, so astonishing, it's driving collectors into a frenzy across America right now. This isn't just any nickel. This is a piece of hidden American history that has been sleeping in jars, cash registers, and dusty drawers for decades. But inside its simple design lives a mystery so captivating, it feels like a once-in-a-lifetime treasure hunt. The 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P-Mint mark was struck in Philadelphia, but what most people don't know is that this year marked a transition, a silent shift in minting precision, a hidden moment when certain nickels escaped with slight, almost invisible variations. And these variations? They've become the ultimate collector's obsession. Imagine a single coin slipping through the cracks, destined to end up in your pocket, and in that moment, millions could be at stake. When you look at this coin, you might just see Thomas Jefferson staring confidently into the distance. But behind that stoic face is a hidden detail that only the sharpest eyes will ever notice. A secret sign that separates an everyday coin from a once-in-a-century find. Some of these 1992 nickels carry slight misalignments in the steps of Monticello on the reverse side, or faint doubling in the inscriptions that only the most devoted collectors ever find. These are the details that make the difference between a nickel worth 5 cents, and a nickel that could spark bidding wars among top collectors, each desperate to claim a piece of lost American fortune. Demand for these coins is skyrocketing because the supply is unbelievably limited. There's a sense of urgency in the air. The market for rare Jefferson nickels is heating up like never before, and serious collectors know, when you find a coin like this, you don't just own metal, you own a symbol of unstoppable potential. You hold in your hand a quiet revolution, a small masterpiece that embodies centuries of American ambition, sacrifice, and hidden opportunity. Think about this: every day someone goes through their change, hoping, praying to find that one nickel that sets them free. It's not just about the money, it's about the dream. The dream to finally leave that stressful job, to walk into a dealership and drive off without asking for a discount, to sit on a private beach knowing your life changed because of a tiny, overlooked coin. This isn't fantasy, it's happening right now, and you could be next. So, how do you know if you have the life-changing 1992 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark? First, inspect the steps on Monticello under bright light. Look for weak or doubled steps that signal a rare strike. Check for die errors or small cracks that might look like scratches but are in fact secret signatures of a rare mintage. Preserve it immediately, handle it only by the edges, wear cotton gloves if you can, and never clean it. Collectors crave originality, and one wrong move can erase thousands of dollars in value. Store it in a protective holder away from humidity and harsh light. Every decision you make now could mean the difference between just another coin and a jaw-dropping payday. Imagine finding this coin and realizing that you're no longer just surviving, you're thriving. That single moment when you look down and know, deep in your gut, that your entire story is about to change forever. Imagine being featured in collector magazines, imagine shaking hands with top dealers at exclusive auctions, imagine the look on your friends' faces when they hear how you turned 5 cents into a legacy. But here's the brutal truth: most people will ignore this message. Most people will continue tossing these nickels into coin jars, completely blind to the silent fortune slipping through their fingers. But not you. You're here because you're different. You're here because you believe in miracles hiding in plain sight. Because you know that in this world, opportunity only knocks for those brave enough to listen. So, check your change. Check every drawer, every dusty corner of your home. That nickel could be waiting for you right now. And when you find it, don't keep it a secret, share your story, inspire others, and become part of a community of dreamers who turn tiny pieces of metal into giant life transformations. Ordinary-looking coin could unlock a door to a life you've only dared to dream about. Imagine holding something in your hand so powerful, so unbelievably rare, that it could transform your entire future overnight. Today, we're diving into a story most people will never hear, the shocking tale of the 2002 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll never look at your change the same way again. In the shadows of American pocket change lies a treasure that only the sharpest eyes and the most patient hearts will ever discover. The 2002 Jefferson nickel wasn't meant to be extraordinary, at least that's what the world thought. But hidden within this coin is a secret, a once-in-a-lifetime detail that can separate a simple 5-cent piece from a silent fortune. Denver, the city known for its rugged peaks and pioneering spirit, gave birth to this D mint mark nickel, a coin that now whispers to collectors with the promise of hidden wealth and untold prestige. Most people toss this nickel into a jar without a second thought. But inside the precise lines of Thomas Jefferson's iconic profile, there are subtle, nearly invisible elements that define whether this is just another coin or the key to a luxurious, stress-free life. Some coins hold a special die error, a minute misalignment or a ghostly double impression, turning them into sacred artifacts for collectors. These hidden signs are not mistakes, they are the universe's way of rewarding those who dare to look deeper. Collectors around the country are quietly hunting, dreaming of that one nickel that changes everything. Demand is soaring because the number of these flawless, hidden detail coins is unbelievably small. Only a handful are believed to exist in top condition, making each one a whispered legend in the coin world. When collectors hear rumors of a rare 2002 D nickel, they don't just reach for their magnifying glass, they feel their pulse quicken, their hands tremble with possibility. Because in this market, there are millions at stake, and fortunes can change in a single moment. The market potential of this coin isn't just big. It's life-changing. Imagine cashing in that unassuming nickel and unlocking doors to your wildest dreams, the ocean view mansion, the exotic vacations, the freedom from bills and worries. It isn't fantasy. It's the hidden world of high-end numismatics, where quiet collectors become overnight legends and fortunes flow like rivers to those brave enough to chase them. So how do you become one of the chosen few? First, examine every 2002D nickel in your collection or your spare change pile. Look closely at the mint mark, Denver's D, and inspect the fine details of Jefferson's portrait. Feel every ridge, check for subtle doubling or small die marks that shouldn't be there. A simple magnifying glass could reveal the path to unimaginable wealth. But remember, condition is everything. Handle the coin with gloves, store it in a protective holder, and keep it away from moisture and scratches. One small flaw could be the difference between a priceless treasure and a forgotten trinket. Now, let me tell you this, somewhere, someone is discovering this coin for the first time right now. The question is, will it be you? Will you be the collector who takes action, who refuses to let opportunity slip away while others scroll past? Or will you look back one day and wonder what might have been if you had just checked that one jar of coins in the kitchen? This isn't just a story about metal and mint marks. It's about hope, about turning a tiny piece of history into a personal legend. It's about waking up one morning and realizing that life doesn't have to be a daily grind of bills and broken dreams. With one coin, you can break free and write your own story of abundance and luxury. So, what will you do? Will you dare to dream, dare to act, dare to change your destiny? Check your coins tonight. Become the hunter, the seeker, the one who refuses to live a small life. Because that nickel you almost spent at the gas station last week, that could be your ticket to everything you've ever wanted. If you felt even a spark of excitement during this journey, hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications so you never miss another chance to transform your life. Together, we're uncovering secrets that most people will never even imagine, and you deserve to be part of it. Don't just watch. Don't just hope. Act. Because that 2002 Thomas Jefferson D mint mark nickel is out there, waiting for someone brave enough to find it. Will it be you?